John's here. There's a song called Hobo Boy. Ah, hobo boy, you don't stay in one place too long. Searching for something your whole life, always moving on. Hang your hat here for an hour, couch surf for a few days. Been on your own since you can remember, navigating your own maze. Hobo boy, hobo boy, beyond this time and place, you left the world forgotten. What's showing you the way must be the thorn in your bottom. Ain't much that you need except a dream, a new start. Ain't much that we have, beaten paths, closed doors. Going to a place we can't know, seeing people free. To some young messenger, host a traveler, walking down your own road. Hobo boy, hobo boy, beyond this time and place, you left the world forgotten. What's showing you the way must be the thorn in your bottom. Do-ba-da-da-da-da-da-go. Da-da-ba-do-ba-ba-dang-dang. Da-da-ba-do-ba-ba-dang-dang. Zippity-bop, zippity-bop, dip-dop-dip. Zippity-bop, zippity-bop, dip-dop-dip. Da-da-ba-do-ba-ba-dang-dang. Da-da-ba-do-ba-ba-dang-dang. Whoa. That was great singing. Well, it's going to be like, they said 70 degrees on Monday. So, it's interesting. This song was inspired by the riverfront in my hometown, in Hastings on the Hudson, which is, I think, one of the most accomplished Superfund sites in the country, the Anaconda. And it's, you look at it, it doesn't seem that big, but it's an enormous amount of acreage that's just completely contaminated, and you can't get on the river, but you take the train down, and everybody lives in other parts and you go up. In the Palisades up in the cliffs, but you can't really get right on the river there, and everyone's just fighting over what they're going to build there and how they're going to do it, but nobody wants to pay for it. Anyhow, it inspired this next song, which is really just about the music festival and the picnic and the potluck meal and us all being together and just bringing our blankets down to the river and having a party. Mike and Emmy bring the PA system. Sitting here by the water makes me feel like a new man. The sound of the waves hitting the shore is like a prayer, and the light on the white water makes me sing to you. Walking past the dunes, little toes play in the sand. Crabs come and gulls go as we collect shells in our hands. I found a silver ring, can I give it to you? A silver ring around my heart. Back in town, fishermen, they're fixing nets. No, it's not too busy like the city, but there's plenty to do and no regrets. But the ferry keeps calling with more people looking for happiness. My love is shining down on your silver ring. I can see the sun above her love is shimmering like a silver ring around one heart. It's late at night, let's go down to the beach. Let's make a fire. Got my guitar and my tunes, and you got your silver ring from the dunes. Let's sing some Van Man. My love is shining down on your silver ring. I can see the Milky Way above her love is shimmering like a silver ring around. Silver rings around, silver ring around one. Michael, that sounds good, man. Data 58. So I heard today that we're looking for Earth-like planets in outer space. Because they do exist. But we can't find them. Because we can't agree yet as a species to have a Star Trek-type federation. And until we do, we can't get it together to do anything. But we will one day, I hope. And it all starts with a feeling like this. I'll do some new songs for you now from the Cold Revival that Michael mentioned. I'm so lonely, I feel broken everywhere I go. I'm a stranger, filled with anger in this nowhere show. Then this boy meets the right girl, and it makes the world wonderful. When a boy meets the right girl, it makes the world wonderful. the right girl, it makes the world wonderful. When a boy meets the right girl, it makes the world wonderful. I don't mind if you change the gender for your needs. I was talking to a friend of mine who's gay, and she told me that, you know, she appreciated where I was coming from, because, you know, love is love, and falling in love is like that. 2 years later, I'm so tired, ready to give up. Then I see her on the corner. She looks at me, smiles, and that's enough. When a boy meets the right girl, it makes the world wonderful. Louder. When a boy meets the right girl, it makes the world wonderful. When a boy meets the right girl, it makes the world wonderful. When a boy meets the right girl, it makes the world wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Here's a song. It's comes from living in my town, which you're all a part of. Because the town is everywhere that, you know, and the people that do what they do get observed, and they ended up in this song. Slackers and misfits gather for a cup of joe, stuck outside a system with nowhere to go. I find myself among them, it's very real, an honest place you can really feel. Suitors going somewhere, nobody knows when. He's got a tiger's look, he's got a Cheshire's grin. Tells me about the bottom, the sound of his guitar. When I hear Neil Young from across the bar. Ilana Donna, I wish I knew there is nothing that I wouldn't do for you. Ilana Donna, don't think about it too much. Lightly like a child, open to life's touch. Scared, but you dare to bring life into this world. Struggle between the difference, the boys and the girls. Rabbit says when you die, spirit goes home. When you're born, angels
says tell no one. La-da-da, I wish I knew there is nothing that I wouldn't do for you. La-da-da, don't think about it too much, lightly like a child, open to life's touch. Broken wings, songbird sings, rainbow rising, surviving. Roberta and Alicia holding hands on the stairs. What's great about today is the love we share. If it were a true society and all you need is love, pride in yourself, a job well done. La-da-da, wish I knew there is nothing I wouldn't do for you. La-da-da, don't think about it too much, lightly like a child. Girl, you got the touch. I don't wanna lift the veil, I don't wanna know. That's not what I'm here for, that ain't rock and roll. La-da-da, don't think about it too much, lightly like a child. Girl, you got the touch.
Thank you. Alright, I'll play a little mandolin for you now. The mandolin is really, dependent on the guitar, but in this kind of setting, you'll forgive me. So I've been very fortunate and lucky in that I grew up and had a lot of, opportunity for creativity. And when I was on my own, I continued it, and I've had a lot of really great teachers, and I still do. And currently, I'm learning with Barry Meerhoff, and I'm going to go see him on Sunday, and I saw him last week. He's a jazz grass legend and a self-taught monster musician. So this first piece he taught me, and it's well known. You probably heard it a million times. There's some great versions of it. David Bromberg's really stands out as one of the most extraordinary. And we cut it on the record for a bunch of reasons. And I love playing it. We've been playing it all the time. It's called Midnight on the Water.
And if I listen to my heart, I won't be unsatisfied. If I shelter within fear, I will never hold you near. And I want always to be with you, even when we're far away. I know we are broken and in need of repair. Oh, innocence I miss. How did it come to this cold revival? Life's a labyrinth of pain, suffering's the sage, cold revival. And if I look into your eyes, you will tell me all I need to know. For this, there's no disguise, only artless show. Oh, innocence I miss. How did it come to this cold revival? Life's a labyrinth of pain, suffering's the sage, cold revival. Young lovers and young soldiers lead us through this war, caught between the crossfire of extremists. There's no middle anymore. And God is what you do, the devil is too. Cold revival. Life's a labyrinth of pain, suffering's the sage, cold revival. And if I listen to my heart, I won't be unsatisfied. This tune originally was called Tunturisatu. It was written a long time ago, but in the 20th century, as you know, publishing became an asset, so people stepped in and took ownership of these melodies that were hundreds of years old. And now you have 21st century musicians like myself who acknowledge that just to avoid lawyers calling me. So this one was made famous by a guy named Clarke, who was Finnish. He was like a Frank Sinatra in the Finnish culture. And he wrote this great tune, wrote lyrics to it, and Barry Mitterhoff was working on it somehow. Jorma Kaukonen knew of it, and they had worked it out and charted it out, and they were playing it, and then through one of the lessons, I learned it, and it was just an instrumental. But I fell in love with it, and as you'll see, the t-shirts that I have say "Compassion is the solution," because I have an anger problem, and need to be reminded to keep it mellow. And that's why I wrote the lyrics and adapted the melody to what is now called Battle Song. It took just once, I saw you standing by the huts in wind in your hair. As water shine, the air fills laughter, there was grace and sun on your face. I can't believe you're gone, and when you return ain't gonna be the same. I used to dream about you, now I just wanna kill you. It might be better if gone you stay. Blue in the nails, there is a time. I ain't ambivalent, I ain't stultified. Gone so long, and now you return, ain't gonna be the same. It took just once I saw you standing by the Hudson, wind in your hand. As water shine, the air fills with laughter. There was grace and sun on your face. Blue in the nails, there is a time. I ain't ambivalent, I ain't stultified. Now you've returned, it ain't the same. I used to dream about you, now I've gone and drowned you. It might have been better if gone you stayed. Blue in the nails, there is a time. I ain't stupefied. Ain't no being angry, I ain't over being wrong. Ripped away and broken, battle song. Thanks for listening to me. I really enjoy presenting this music and these songs in such a quiet setting, surrounded by art and some friendly faces and new faces. And there's going to be a second act with two other artists. So I get that right?
Yeah.
And there's going to be an intermission, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we have Whispering Tree and myself. We have merchandise and CDs and stuff, and there's wine and everything in the other rooms. So that's all good. And I'm doing a lot of gigs, so if you find yourself looking to see me in a different context, like with a band or with my wife or any other kind of thing, just speak to me or look online or come back here in 2.5 years when I return.
Less time than that.
Less time than that, sounds good. I like to make room for everybody. So this last song I'm going to go out with is something that was inspired by my grandfather, who he's 95, and my grandmother's 90, and
Yeah, Jesus. What does he have to do with it? They're amazing people, and it's been a real blessing to have them in my life. And he said something to me that inspired this next song. And I read something that Levon Helm said about his relationship with his daughter that also inspired this song. And that's kind of how songs like this come together. You pick up pieces of inspiration and see if you can take them like clay, and if they fit, then they sort of get a life, and that's how this one came to be. So I'm grateful for that inspiration, and it's called In Her Smile. Looking inside love's letter box, where words drop like rain below to the rocks. The beauty of life is in her smile. Just when I feel like I'm losing my stride, head's reeling, spinning, rush inside. I just wanna keep flying with you. I'm the one to do and always try for two. Yes, it's the right time, cloaked in mystery. It's not easy, there's a way. Looking inside love's letterbox, where words drop like rain below to the rocks. The beauty of life is in her smile. Like a dog that won't bark, there are things we just don't need. We've had a few, it's a ramble, and the best we can do. She sings with my secret voice. In her song I rejoice. When it's over, another will begin. Enhance the trance, take a new breath in. Somewhere in time, no while, the beauty of life is in her smile. Looking inside love's letterbox, words drop like rain below to the rocks. The beauty of life, it's in her smile. The beauty of life is in her smile. In her smile. Love, 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 like crashing thunder, oh what wonder. In her smile. Thank you.
Back Turk. And we're gonna have a short intermission. Vendora has some food and all kinds of stuff.